Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and I'm here to show you this month and teach you this month what we're going to do for the new moon. New moon is in Virgo this time, but we've got a new retrograde, Mars. You know, I haven't really paid attention that much to Mars in the past, but it seems to be really affecting us this time, especially when we still have Saturn in retrograde, and Saturn's about karma, so we have all of this very, very intense energy. Virgo is a really unique sign because it's very feminine, ruled by Venus, but at the same time, if we don't utilize it in her highest way, because we have these two other planets, that kind of warriness, male energy Mars, and then we have this karmic energy coming at us to release all these paradigms, it could be not to our detriment. It could be to our detriment as we use the lower aspects of Virgo. So it's going to be really important for us to use the higher aspects. The higher aspects is really, Virgo is very much about helping people and caring for people and always wants to lend the extra hand. I call her the nurse of the signs because she's always wanting to go help everybody. Also, what's really unique about Virgo is Virgos have this amazing focus, and when they do this super tunnel focus, nothing can get into their way to manifest what they want. And when they have that, it's that fast. It really is like, shoot the arrow, pull it back, and they get what they want. It's not the missile. It goes straight to the target. And I've had women, Virgo women, when they want something, oh, does that show up fast? So this month, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the high aspect of Virgo. How are we going to be helpful and kind? And utilizing the energy of Mars, which is a male energy, we're going to give us an extra push to what we want. And then when we have this segue of the karmic action of Saturn, what we're going to do is we're going to be able to push those paradigms out of our way so that we can go forward as fast as we can. Last month I showed you, last full moon, what I showed you was a very easy way to set up an altar. Now you can utilize that. You can go ahead and watch my previous video if you'd like and do that. But if not, get your candle. Okay, you can always just put it on a plate if you want. Sometimes I tell people if it's big like this, it shouldn't bleed down too much. However, always get a plate. And if you want to put a piece of foil or something, if you have, concerns that it's going to go over, then that's fine. On the top, you'll want to take a push pin, or if you got long nails like me, you can, but you'll want to do what's called scrying into the candle, what you want. And I would like it to be the sigil. The sigil are the signs, that's how you say it, sigil. And it will be a round circle and a plus for Venus, because again, remember, I said Virgo is ruled by Venus. It doesn't necessarily need to be a red one. I just happen to grab this one. If you want to focus on, growing your money, and you want to be very focused about it this next couple of weeks, actually next 28 days is truly what it is, then you can go ahead and get that. This, for me, is going to be for love or relationship. Now, I do work for other people too, so I just want you to know it's not just relegated to myself. This could be for a person that's asked me to do some workings for them. If you don't have this color candle and you happen to have our, white candle, go ahead and use that. Remember, you can use the little votive that's not much more than this size, which is about this size. You can do that one, and you can load it with your oil, and you can put this green glitter, remember I showed you that, to intensify the money aspect of it. You can use different colors. So what I will do is I will put the oil on. Now this one happens to be cedar wood, and I love Young Living oils. You guys use what oils you want, but these are the ones I feel are the very, very best. They're super, super purified. And so what I do is I would take a little bit of this oil You know, I happen to have some open ones, but a little bit of this oil, you wanna, it's very woody and I want it to be woody. Especially if I'm gonna draw money in, I would do that. And then I just maybe 2 or 3 drops, I would rub it in like this. And then I would take the candle and remember the sigil is on there, and I would dedicate this to Venus and for the aspect of growing the love that I desire in a very, very focused way, and to bring that to me in the most direct way and the highest way. That's how I would do it. Then remember, if I wanted to add a little money luck on there, maybe I would do that, but relationships aren't always about that, right? So I would take that, let's say if I say pretend this is white, and then what I would do is I would put, if I get this a little more oily than what I did with these oils here. So you could do that with olive oil. And then I would put it on a plate, paper plate usually is what I do. And then I would shake some of this in there, and then I would roll the candle to me in the plate. Now, if you're doing a candle for a relationship, then I would put oil, but I would put a little bit of honey actually in there. And then I would dip it in there and roll it in, because that would help you to make the relationship sweet. And once I would do that, you know, I haven't really added rocks for you guys, but I thought, oh, I'll add a couple of these, couple stones. Now this one here is hematite. Ooh, it's kind of hard to see here. It's a tiny little, I'll put it there. Maybe you guys can see it that way. Okay, it's Michael's stone, okay? And it's very grounding, and it will bring me someone that's very, very grounded, which will be helpful, because I don't want somebody that's flying all over the place, right? If it's money, it's going to help that money to grow and stick, so that you will be able to receive that in a good way. And having Michael's energy with you is always good, because Michael Archangel, bringing the truth, bringing protection, bringing the right one, he'll help open that door, so as you're focusing, you can come right in. And then the other one that I have is lapis. Now, I'm wearing lapis actually. It's one of the stones that's one of my stones. It's for psychic abilities, and it's very precious to me. This one actually came from South America. I've had it for, oh my gosh, like, I don't know, 25 years, a long time, ever since I first started this, and I was really getting into rocks and everything. And it's wrapped really beautiful, so it's been through many, many ceremonies. It has a lot of power in it, and I keep that with me. It's very, very feminine, and it's also very sacred to the goddess Lakshmi. So that connection from her to me is very precious. This is how it also can look. It's a stone like this. It's very light here, and it's got some, like, looks like some, has a little bit of gold flecks in there. It's got a green vein, so it's got the gold in there. And it just happened to call to me. I never just pick rocks. I just kind of go and ask who wants to come home with me, and this is the one that wanted to come. This is a lot lighter, and it's got the same types of energy, and it also feels a little lighter because it hasn't been in ceremony with me or anything like that. You'll find that. So I'll put that with the stone, you know, because when I have I'll have my candle on the plate, and then I'll have my stones. I might add 2. You don't have to particularly add these. I'm just giving you, you know, what this could look like. And then I will light the candle, and I'll start focusing on what I desire. And that focus is going to be really strong. We're going to ask Venus to help us to receive what we want in the highest way, and that it will travel to us very, very quickly, and we'll be open to receiving. And whatever it is that we receive, we will make sure that, in regard to money, I would say, and as I receive that, I will be able to flow that out to others as well. And as far as a relationship, I'll bring that to me. It will be very grounded, and I will come from my highest feminine aspects, very balanced of male and female energy. And that way you can use the most high aspects of this. I'm attempting to think of what other questions you guys might have in regard to this. I'm going to actually do one more video because we're coming into the fall equinox. It's very, very special, and it's what's called an Sabbath, and we'll want to celebrate that. So we're going to do 2 candles. And if you want to prepare yourself for that, I'm going to say, okay, you're going to get your 1 candle. You're going to go ahead and do that. I would like you to do it on, actually you could almost do a double play. You could do that one on Sunday, and then the next day we're going to do the fall equinox. So you can do candle 1, candle 2. And it's like, well, do I burn them both together? You can, but just have them separate, at your altar. Remember what I told you, that once you light your candle and you're focusing on that, you just kind of watch the flame. You watch the flame, you watch the flame. I'm not going to light this right here. You watch it, it'll grow. Sometimes they grow this tall. They really do grow tall. They can grow 3 inches. If that's the case, then guess what? Your prayer is being heard. If they're teeny weeny way down here, you need a little more focus. So the candle will teach you. Those are 2 things I'll share with you on that. Once you feel complete, snuff the candle out and then continue to light it until the candle, over the course of days, has gone down. So that's what I'm telling you to do this time. And that will be very, very helpful to you so that you can receive what you want as far as your dearest wish. So look for me. Thank you so much for your patience, and we'll be back on fall equinox. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you one thing. Get the golden candle. It could be like rusty gold. Get things, you could get cornucopia things, fruits and nuts, and you can get leaves and things that would make a very pretty altar. And then we're going to be doing something and celebrating that. So it's more of a celebration than anything of the harvest. Thank you. I'll see you soon. Take care. Oh, and then of course, please do subscribe. I totally appreciate it. Hit the bell so that you can receive every one of these as they come along. And I'll look for you soon. Thank you.